Okay, let's do this question from June 10, variant 63. But so look at this. You have sigma x minus 130 equal to minus 287. Now, this really looks like a very scary kind of a notation over here, okay? So when you look at something like this, you should say, okay, let this x minus 130 that is going to be equal to y. You just suppose that this is equal to y, okay? So this means this gives you two kinds of information over here. One thing is that your A is going to be 130, okay? Your A is 130. And second thing is that now you can say that, okay, this sigma x minus 130 is basically your sigma y. That is minus 287, okay? Now, when it says find the mean height of these children over there, some like children, 82 children over here. So uh, this y and then there is this x. Which one is coded? Is that x or the y? Hmm? Which one is representing the coded data, x or y? Hmm? Yes, bacho. Hmm? Kyubi, Anusha, Makbul, which one is coded, x or y?
Y.
Yeah, y is your coded data, okay? So you can easily find the mean of y. That is going to be sigma y over n. That is minus 287 over 82, okay? I think that is minus 3.5, okay? And then the answer to the first part is simply he's asking for the mean height. So that means the actual mean, okay? So that is going to be this mean plus the code that is 130, that assumed data, okay? So this is that 7.5 or 3.5? Can someone check that? I think 3.5 is the right answer. That is 126.5 is the actual mean, okay? So, bacho, this should be clear to you. If you're not asking, that means this is clear to you that how did I find the mean height. In the second part, it says, find the sigma x minus 130 square. So actually, you should note it down. Okay, he is asking for sigma y square. Okay, I think I haven't told you about the difference between, please remember that sigma y square is different from sigma y square. Okay, when we say that, suppose your y is, let's say your y is 2, 5, and 10. If you want to find sigma y square, like this thing over here, okay, then you will have to have y square with you. So that will be 4, 25, and then 100. And the sigma y square would be 129. But if you have to find sigma y whole square, so that would be 17 square, because first of all, you will find that what is sigma y, that is 17. And when you have to find sigma y whole square, that will be 17 square. So when we say sigma y square, that means we have squared all the values of y, and then we have added them together. Okay, I hope I have made it clear to you. Okay, now, so sigma x minus 130 squared should mean to you that you have to find sigma y square. Now, when it says standard deviation of x is 6.9, so you can say, oh, no problem. That means the standard deviation of y is also 6.9. है ना बच्चों? क्यों भाई? Am I right? If
Yes,
the
sir.
if the original standard deviation is 6.9, then the coded standard deviation should also be 6.9. Now, using that formula that I just gave you, can I say sigma y, or the standard deviation of y, is going to be the square root of sigma y square over n minus y square, okay? So now we can write here 6.9. We have to find this sigma y square, okay? We have this n as 82, and we have the mean, which is minus 3.5. So if you solve this equation, you will square both the sides, okay? So you will be able to get to this value of sigma y square. So through all these calculation, I went from this to this, and then from here to here, okay? So this is how we get the sigma y square. Okay, bachcho? Now let's go into the next session. I might do some more questions from the past papers.